Coming up on this week's newscast, we go in-depth about taking the risk.
From Project Bus here in Indy and all the way to experience in New York.
Taking risks have no age limit, so what are you waiting on? Welcome to BDTV. Welcome back to another great week of BDTV. I'm Jonas Walker.
And I'm Janae Simpson. This week we're focusing on taking the risk.
Taking risks have a possibility of success, growth, and overcoming situations.
Taking a risk has no age limit, so let's move on with Elena for a more detailed story about the Project Bus.
Come on in. Hey. What do you want me to say? What if we just keep going?
Talking to myself. Will I see again? We are always running for the
In a world where creativity and collaboration create many achievements, this one is extraordinary. A group of friends have transformed an old, forgotten bus into a DIY project, a soon-to-be full-functioning home on wheels.
Alright, here's the garage where we get all our work done at. Over here, we have the sawhorses where we cut a lot of our plywood. We have some of our scrap wood over here, extra materials, some of our insulation.
Once we graduate, we're planning on taking a big loop, pretty much of all the national parks.
Alright, is that good? Alright, so here's our motor. It's running right now, so I don't know how well you can hear me. It's a 444 diesel. That's what's powering our bus. It's pretty big. I already had to do a decent amount of work to it.
This closet where we're gonna hang our big coats and stuff, and then under we got the shoe storage, right? Yeah. Over here, come over here. We got pantry.
Bought the bus in November, was it? I think. So it was 3 months ago. And we've pretty much been coming here like every day, putting in the hours, building stuff, figuring things out. Yeah, I've been trying to balance school and this and sports.
And our freshwater tank is right here, so that's where the water for the sink will be coming from. The big bed, right? Full mattress will be right here.
Yeah, we don't really have much time to work, so we just kind of use what we have saved up, trying to make money with odd jobs, random people.
We have a GoFundMe. You can find it in the Instagram bio.
I would say the bus is running, but it's too cold, so I didn't really start.
6 guys on bus. W name.
I know, I don't want to hit the car.
As this project continues, these friends are getting closer and closer to turning this bus into a home. With their hard work and determination, they will be able to make this dream come true. Elena Holtz, BDTV.
Living life in the moment can be hard, especially in this digital age. Not to mention the fact that everyone is always reminiscing about their past or fantasizing about their future.
I had the pleasure to speak to Karen Hensler, a member of the community who is a part of the older generation, to give her personal advice on how to live in the moment.
How I would define living life in the moment would be just taking in everything with all of our senses and our heart and our mind, and not just brushing it past. Anxiety about what's coming up is not going to help at all, and in fact can spin our mental health out. So what we need to do is have an overall idea of our goals, and then figure out some steps that we might need to take to meet those goals. While we live in the moment, then we get a lot of things out of it. I mean, family first, and that's really important in living in the moment, is really spending that quality time with family and loved ones and friends. And if we put that on the back burner, then we're really not appreciating all of the things that life has to offer.
Jayana Strong, BDTV.
Hey, I really like your hair.
Oh my god, I really like your hair.
Really? Thanks. We should be friends.
Bro?
Yes, let's be.
Time. Something we take for granted. Missing the moments, not being alive in the present. Too scared to make a change. But what if risk is the path to growth? The leap to the unknown is the key to your next chapter. Fear may whisper, stay where it's safe. But the greatest stories are written in bold moves, not cautious steps. So take the risks, embrace the fall. For only in daring do we truly stand tall. Time is fleeting, don't let it slip away. Seize the moment and make today the day.
Thank you, Fatima, for those wonderful words. It may be challenging, but just believe in yourself. Now let's move on with Logan with Winter Guard.
Taking the risk means giving it all no matter what happens. And what better way to represent that than the Ben Davis Open Winter Guard?
In Winter Guard, we are essentially dancers that take various forms of equipment in our bodies to help accentuate the musicality within a certain soundtrack. So the open show is a take on origami. We are playing with the manipulation of the tarp and of our equipment and our bodies in a folding, bending way, pulling from the French dictionary the term pliant. It's a little intense sometimes. Not everybody can do this activity. This activity is made for certain people because it's a lot of multitasking. By the time you go to do a run through in front of an audience, it's just another run through. And if something happens and goes wrong, recovery is always on our sheets. It's on every sheet. So we just have to quickly make a decision and then be confident within that decision and roll with it.
Catching the toss and performing no matter what is the heart of the Open Guard. So let us wish them good luck as their season wraps up. Logan Thompson, BDTV.
All these movements and this system is what I feel most comfortable coaching. I learned Vanderbush's system. I ran it at one point. I felt like I could run it well. But I feel like I know this one better. I can run it better. I can be more effective with this. So this system allows me to coach to the best of my ability and in turn help our kids achieve a better result.
A lot has happened in sports this week, from record-breaking performances to season-ending battles. Let's jump right in.
Softball season is here. Tryouts are wrapped up and the team is gearing up for a scrimmage at Harrison March 19. Then there's an official start with the home game on March 25. Be there or be square. The boys basketball team wrapped up the season with a big 43-41 win over Pike last Friday before falling to Brownsburg in sectional championship 52-49 in a double overtime. They finished the year with a 17-9, taking home the Wading Memorial Tournament title and earning a co-champion honor in the MIC. Big performance from track team. Rob ran an 8.1, breaking David Carnell indoor record. In the 4x2 relay, Enoch Obisison, Jamil Steffen, and Cody Busenbutt ran well, taking second in their race, putting a strong performance, finishing second. And a big shout out to Abu for an insane finish in the DMR. Definitely a race to remember. This is Guillermo Temeskin, BDTV.
We're on for you. We're on for you. BD. Woo! Get it. record, Rob, get it, man, let's go. Guys, 1, 2, 3.
We've heard so much great information today, but we're not done yet. Let's get right into our news break.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Julia Hughes, and this is your weekly community calendar. Next Tuesday and Thursday, study tables will be held in the cafeteria from 3:30 to 5:30. Attention class of 2025. If you haven't checked Skyward to make sure that your name is spelled correctly, go do that. March 17th, the Ben Davis cheer team will have a call-out meeting from 7 to 8 p.m. in the cafeteria. March 19th, the Ben Davis Indiana Latino Institute event will take place in the cafeteria from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. Lastly, I would like to congratulate the recent contest winner. For BPA, Jayla Wilson, Keith Sandiford, Guillaume Temeskin, Vincent Gonzalez, and Benny Samuel. With IASB, Jonas Walker and Mattis Hinton. And with IBS, Logan Thompson and Elena Holtz. That's all for your community calendar. I'm Julia Hughes, BDTV.
As we're transitioning into spring, we need to be more cautious of the weather, with low temps in the mornings and evenings and high temps in the afternoons. Today's a nice day, so let's go outside for the weather. Today we have a high of 72 and a low of 62. Tomorrow we'll get a bit of rain, but thankfully our highs will still be in the 70s. Sadly, our lows will reach the 40s. On Sunday, we see it getting colder with highs in the 40s and lows in the 30s, but we're back to partly cloudy skies. Starting the week on Monday, we'll be seeing all of the sun with our highs somewhere in the 50s and our lows somewhere in the 40s. On Tuesday, we'll be back at partly cloudy skies with our highs somewhere in the 70s and our lows somewhere in the 50s. On Wednesday, we'll be seeing completely cloudy skies with highs in the 50s and lows in the 40s. On Thursday, we'll be seeing highs in the 40s and lows in the 30s with some rain. Although I've just given you our weekly weather report, we'd still advise you to check the weather before going out. Maddox Hinton, BDTV.
Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. I'm John Urbino, and welcome back to another Newscast. While climate change is already causing significant problems, it's now being linked to disruptions in the Earth's orbit. MIT researchers have found that global warming, driven by the burning of coal, oil, and gas, along with space junk from rockets and satellites, is affecting the Earth's atmosphere. In fact, the atmosphere has been thinning at a rate of 2% every decade. This could have serious consequences in the years to come. Now, Daviam, can you tell us what happened on Monday morning?
Thank you, John. On Monday, March 10th, a runway driver caused a serious accident on Interstate 74 near to Brownsburg, Indiana. The accident, which happened around 12:45 a.m., involved a collision with a semi-truck. Thankfully, the driver is alive and is expected to recover. This incident serves as a reminder for all drivers to stay alert and pay close attention to road signs and signals to help avoid dangerous situations. Stay safe out there. Daviam Alamo,
John Urbina,
BDTV.
Welcome back from the news break. Remember, every risk we take can open up new opportunities. Now let's move on with Key with her New York experience.
A few of my fellow BDTV staff and I decided to take the risk, traveling all the way to New York, investing in our futures by attending the Intercollegiate Broadcasting System's annual media conference. Let's hear more about that.
There are maximalists and there are minimalists, and neither one is right, it's what's right for you. I am the minimalist.
We attended conferences with expert panels sharing industry insights. Not only did we enjoy the conferences, but a few of our staff received awards as well.
This was an amazing experience, and we are truly grateful for the opportunity. Keith Sandiford, BDTV.
Taking a risk is different for each person. For me, it's challenging myself to try new things. Taking the risk to try new art designs, even if it may seem hard, but once you challenge yourself, you'll get better over time, and eventually will make your own art bigger than what it actually is. Art is an adventure into an unknown world, which can be explored by only those willing to take risks. Mariah Jeter, BDTV.
I'm downtown capturing the moment at Indiana BPA State Leadership Conference. We're here competing in events and networking with business professionals all across Indiana.
Business Professionals of America, or BPA, is a career technical student organization. BPA provides students with opportunities to develop leadership skills. The State Leadership Conference encourages students to collaborate with others.
I love the networking experience because you get to talk to everyone from different schools from Indiana, so it's just a great networking place for Business Professionals of America.
This year's theme was Capture the Moment, so we made sure to take plenty of pictures. My team and I received second place in the state for our broadcast news production team competition. This qualified us for the National Leadership Conference in Orlando, Florida. I'm proud of us for taking a risk and trying our best. How will you take that risk and capture the moment? Jayla Wilson, BDTV.
I see all these content creators doing great and succeeding. I wonder how I could get started. You know what? Let's go to Vincent with more on content creation.
We take in content all the time, and many of us have the passion to create videos and put ourselves out there. But many of us think we need a really expensive setup just to get started, when all we really need is our phones. The process won't be easy, and it will have its ups and downs, but as long as you enjoy the journey and the connections you make along the way, the risk is worth it. So if you're thinking about making that social media account, art page, or even thinking about streaming, go for it. Vincent Gonzalez, BDTV.
A pure disadvantage. And so you flip the fact that you have nothing going for you with you have nothing to lose. And that means that you can take lots of risks very quickly and end up in the exact same position you are, which is nothing. And so if you eliminate downside, it should decrease your action threshold, meaning you should be able to do more things faster rather than do fewer things because you don't have a great life or things going for you. And so I think if people flip that, a lot more people would take action because they actually realize the advantage of their position.
On the week of March 21st, there will be a school-wide game of BD Go. This activity is open to everybody. Lanyard will be sold $1 for 2 lanyards. Cash only. Students will play rock, paper, scissors to win or lose lanyards. When you get a total of 5 lanyards, you could play a teacher. During Impact on March 21st, everyone with lanyards will report to the cafeteria, and the person with the most will win a prize.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am the great magician. For my first trick, I will create fire. Abracadabra! I'm done. What's up? No, bro, I'm done. I literally just blew my whole act in front of everybody. I'm leaving, man. I'm done. I'm done with this, bro.
Hey, man, out there, don't focus on the people out there. Focus on yourself.
And why should I do that? So I can fail again?
If life is about risk.
Risk? What you mean?
If you don't take a risk in life, it'll just feel like it's pointless.
I'm giving my all.
Go get him.
Ladies and gentlemen, I come back to you with my first trick. I will make myself disappear. Quite simple. But for this last trick, it will be complex. Oh, for I am going to make myself levitate. Anything is possible with great faith and magic. Thank you.
We hope you guys enjoyed this week's newscast.
Remember, taking risks helps shape our lives and future opportunities.
Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and the rest of our socials. It's Janae Simpson
and Jonas Walker,
BDTV.